What's up guys, today I'm going to show you my experience with the Vifly Whoopstore charger. Let's go. So usually I don't make videos on things like this because I find them quite, straightforward and boring. But I've been waiting for years for a 1S charger that can do storage charge. Storage charge is one of the biggest things, guys. You might not think this is a big deal. Let me explain this to you. So, most times you go out, you fly, you don't really care about your batteries. And of course, people, you already know this, but for those of you who don't, it's good to storage charge your batteries. How many of these batteries have you had just lying around and, they end up puffing, or they end up just not holding as much charge or some crap? And that's because we can't storage charge them. And now this changes all of that. I'm going to show you just how this works and what I found. So I haven't even tried this yet. This is literally just the first time I'm opening it, and I've looked inside of this, and what do you see there? These are heat sinks, guys, in the bottom, right? This is just out the box. So heat sinks are very important for a charger that does storage charge, because it basically has to take, if your battery is fully charged and you want to storage charge it, it's going to have some kind of resistance or turn that power in the battery into heat somehow. So heat sinks are important. I'm not bashing these guys because I know that, one in every how many products might not be done properly. And I know that this is like the first batch probably that they're sending out. And what it looks like is that there's a little foam sticky thing that should be actually in the middle. So you can see it over here. It should be in the middle where it would balance the heatsink properly on these, I guess, resistors or MOSFETs or whatever it is that's under there. Same thing with this. They didn't line it up properly. Somebody just rushes together. That's what you need to look out for, guys. Inspect your units and make sure that you can see that there's a glue there, and then there's no glue. Sorry, my fingernails are crappy because I was working on my car. There's no glue even on that one over there, right there. You can see it, and that's really bad. I could probably plug this in, it would probably still work because 1S is probably not, gonna generate so much heat, but I'm sure that's not gonna be good for the components. So I'm gonna open this up, guys, and I'm sure that maybe I just got a wonky one, or, one out of how many that they create are probably gonna have this issue. So just be wary, guys. So you can see that those are actually resistors. Very important for those to, have some kind of a thermal management, and they're sticking up in the air. And this is like, I don't know, I know these heat sinks, you can buy them and they just have some glue on the bottom. So because this little nubbin should be right here, in the middle of it, so it can provide, pressure across the whole thing. It's over here and this side lifted up. So that's basically what happened. The same thing here. This can probably come over some more, and, this one probably doesn't look as important as the other one. Very huge oversight here. But like I'm saying, this is my unit. You probably don't have to worry about this, or, maybe they had more sense after this and fixed it. But yeah, anyway, I will carry on with this. And just like that, everything is sitting flat now, see? So this one I brought over here because the component is actually here and here. So it's not actually in the middle. So to bring this over is gonna help it a little bit. But like I said, even if yours is kind of not sitting good, I don't think it's gonna be a huge problem because 1S is not a huge amount of current. And yeah, it should be all right. So I'm gonna put this back together, turn it on, and see what happens. You need to have a charger. So look at this. This charger says PD. PD and QC means that your USB charger, this is 65 watts, is able to do more than 5 volts. Of course, you guys out there probably noticed already, but some of you who don't, when you use, like right now, we're in a very strange spot when it comes to USB protocols, So you have some older chargers that just have this old regular USB plug, and they only do 5 volts. 5 volts is a standard USB. From when it first came out, 5 volts just has been the thing. So now that USB-C is out, USB-C has a two-way communications. Your device, when you plug it in, it tells the charger how much volts it wants. So chargers like this can charge my MacBook Pro, which does like 19 volts, I think. Or you can charge anything. It does 19 volts, or it can do 12, it can do 9, and I think that's it, 12, 9, yeah, and then 5 volts is what it starts out with if it doesn't sense anything. So that's what you need to make sure that you look out for, that your USB plug, you can't just use a regular old brick that you have lying around and plug it in and wonder why it's not working. Something like this, you plug it into a 5 volt, it will still work, but it won't give you the highest amps that you have available. So here we go, guys. There's not much to this, just plug them in. It's very straightforward, actually. One button, and we got a few switches here. So for charging, you can see that you have high volt, which is up there, and it says HV up there. That means high volt. And you have the regular 4.2, which is low voltage, and that's what I always use. and it shows you 12 volt here, which is the power coming in. So it senses that I'm using a PD charger like I showed you. Shows that it's using a 12 volt line of that. And I'm sure if you had, I don't know if you need 12 volts to max or 9. I don't know. I think you need 12. That might be what it said, but I don't know. You can check on that. So my battery is at 4.1, which is almost full. So I'm gonna, let's see what happens when we do charging. So I'm gonna just charge it. You hold it down and it says charging, see? Then we can stop that. Then we can do storage. So now it says storage ready. And I'm gonna hold it down. And the storage is 3.8, so that should be going down. And then you can see there's a different color here. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's the whole thing. Yeah, I think this is great. I'll be using this for a while. Let's see how it works. So guys, it's been like 2 days now since I've had this charger, and I love it. I'm definitely going to be using this. This is going to be my go-to charger when I'm traveling. It charges a little bit slower than I'm used to, but it's fine. It really works fine. And yeah, the discharge, it's also kind of slow, but who cares? You're not waiting to discharge your battery. You just put it down and leave it, and it's good to go. The good thing is once you have it storage charge and you go to charge it again, it takes no time at all to get it to full charge. So it really is a good option to have your batteries storage charged and know that they're in good health, and when you're ready for them, you don't have to wait too long for them to charge anyway. So it's good. Big thumbs up from me, and I'm hoping to see a future iteration of this that probably is a little bit quicker for the bigger 1S batteries that we might have for toothpick builds. And yeah, I think that's it for me. I love this. So yeah, guys, if you want to get it, I say go right ahead, and happy flying. See you soon.